Yeah. I'm playing my single player here, Ragnarok, and I'm just gonna run around and um, find a place to build, just mess around, gameplay. You know, a game I love. How are we out there in the YouTube world? Uh, yeah, got no viewers on right now, so but yeah. Da-da. I'm just trying to get to one of my favorite spots. Hey there, viewer. How are we today? I hope you're having a great day. And thank you for joining. Okay, maybe if I quit stubbing my toe. Fall damage is real. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. How's work going? Must be busy. So yeah, in my videos I want to sit here and find a place to build, do a little taming, maybe some caving, uh, mess around, have a good time, show everybody, you know, how I like to play, and maybe ascending to get those, you know, higher levels, more experience. While I'm here, I want to give a shout out to my friends out there. Uh, Katrina, my wife, and Mary and S, my friends I've played before. Dark, how are you? Hunter, um, let's see, who else? Many. YouTube world. Those out there who haven't made yourselves known. On PC, Bunny, I'd like to give a shout out to Bunny. She has great servers, so if you're on PC and you like roleplay servers, look up Bunny, please. Uh, she's a really great admin and had great servers. I told her, you know, I stopped playing because, well, I moved back to PS4 for one, two. Of course, playing on a laptop, it was not the greatest, so. But yeah, they got a great server all in all. Fun times, friends I made there. I hope everybody's well. Yo, quit trying to steal my lunchbox, sir. Oh, that's great. Oh, no, I don't want rabies. Keep your diseases to yourselves. Ooh, getting a little hungry there. I better stop at some point and make myself something to eat. Alright, up here I will have to unlock a lot of things. Oop. Alright, guess I'm not jumping on that rock. Alright, so let's go ahead. Unlock some clothes here. This. Bolas, this good. Let's get some bows going. Need foundations to lay down my things. Alright, so gunpowder. So when I have guns. Alright. Scissors. What else? Alright. I mean, if there's anything that anybody wants me to see, go ahead and leave a comment on what you would like me to do, and I would definitely love to, you know, do those things. Except for maybe, you know, how to build guides, because I am not the greatest. I mean, I build, yes, but mine are not extravagant builds. They're just necessary builds, you know. But any contents you guys would love to see, let me know. As I sit here and ponder what all I'm going to unlock at first here. Alright, well, I'll unlock the rest as I go. We're going to need a cooking pot. So I need more stone. I'll show you a little. You know, as many times as I play this Ragnarok, I always tend to forget that those stones cannot get out, no matter how many times I played it. Always forget. Alright, so cooking pot. I am going to show you guys how to make a recipe for those who do not know. And I am going to do this without cheats. All legit. So all legit taming, you name it. Alright, so you need a cooking pot. And when you have your cooking pot, you need a note. And then 20 meat, make recipe. It depends on your crafting skill or your settings, server settings for your crafting skill. You hit make recipe, then you have this recipe in here. This makes sandwiches. You got to get out, get back in, and then pop it in like that. And then it takes 20 meat. And you see some sort of fire here. Create. And bam, sandwiches, instant. The cooldown or the spoil timer on them is a lot longer than your cooked meat, and it can give more food. Also gives health and stamina as well. So there's a little trick. One of the greatest things about this game that you can do. Let me go ahead and demolish that. And it feeds you over time, so you only need one usually. Again, depends on how much food it gives you. So, that said, let's go back to crafting. Let's get ourselves some armor. We're going to go for ghillie. That'll help with our little cold problem here. Or not. I know furs would definitely help, but I'm not freezing some ice cubed. But this helps us also to keep ourselves pretty much hidden. I'm going into the highlands, and one of the things you gotta watch out for in the highlands is gigas, which anyone who's been around a giga knows that they have a high aggro range. And reason why I went to the highlands is they got crops everywhere growing. You got rock carrots and sava roots. We're going for the rock carrots. Now, you see I went from that dead area. Hi there, Garcia. How are we doing today? I hope everything's going well for you. Thank you for viewing. But as I go along here, like most people know the normal spots, so the lighthouse or the little farm area, which kind of reminds me of a cemetery. But if you go along here, along the beach, past these dead basilosaurs, right on over this way, I'll show you. Keep going. I am on Ragnarok. Currently I'm doing single player, just messing around. I can do any server. I've done some, I've tried some of those rented ones they got out there. They're like OP'd. But yeah, this is Ragnarok, and this is the Highlands. How's school going? Viewing me from school. That's great. Oh wow, what kind of testing? Oh, state testing, huh? I hope it went well for you. But nice to see you viewing though today, and glad you popped in while you're at school. What maps do you like to play, Garcia? But I'll show you this little spot from both angles. So I ran all the way from what's that spawning area? That would be the North Highlands. Okay, so on this side from the North Highlands, and then over there is the East spawn. And right here in between, there's this waterfall. So you get your Sava root. There's a little sort of a safe area in the highlands. Hard to build like right in all here. There's usually a drop spot, so you can't really build. I mean, you could build beyond that point there, or just from those rocks to about, let's say about right here. But right here, I don't have any. Oh man, that sucks when they break, and you have to like start over and get the other ones. But as much as I love like Scorched Earth or even Extinction and Aberration, I find myself coming back to Ragnarok, even the island and the center also. Those are great maps. These are all great maps. But as you see this little cove area, it's like, it's nice. Only a galley right there. Sometimes you get Giga fall over the top. You find rock carrots and Sava just right here within safe distance. Yeah, I mean, they did really good work on them. And this Ragnarok, the guys who made this, and the center, they did really good work. Really good. What's your favorite tame? Yeah, same here. December 2016, man. I played it on the Xbox. I moved to PS4. It's what I'm on right now. Due to Microsoft issue. Yeah, the Raptor's great. Fast and malicious. I mean, Rex is okay. I like Rexes, but yeah, Raptors are great. It's one of my favorites. But my ultimate is for herbivore is actually the Bronto. Yes, they are. Yeah, I think the scariest thing in here would have to be the Giga itself, taming and otherwise. But yeah, Rexes are scary sometimes. I mean, getting rabies in caves, that's fun times too. But as you guys, right? Yeah, and then you gotta trap it so it stops lowering its torpor by eating. Because it's like an aloe, you know, every time it eats, its torpor goes down. So you gotta trap it, or else, you know, you're chasing it forever and running out of darts. Alright, man, have a good day at school. Hope to see you later. So as I got the rock carrots, I put them on the end of my bar there, and you'll see these EQs all around. And so the reason why I got my ghillie is so they don't see me, for one. I mean, I can do it without a ghillie. It's easier to do it with ghillie on. And the rock carrot down there is because it's their favorite. And that was a level 15. I'm not going to try it for such a low level, but to show you, I will, if I have to, I will go ahead and tame that 15 up. But I gotta warn you, this is my single player, so my taming's up. There's 85. Let's see. And these guys they're great for 2 reasons. One, they have a good knockout. Okay, maybe 3 reasons. 2, they're fun to ride. And 3, I mean, well, I guess that coexists with 1 and 2. And they're easy tames. So you just approach it from behind, feed it. Yeah, see, my stuff's way up. But usually after you feed it, and you don't need a saddle. The only reason why you would need a saddle to begin with is to craft within its utility dino. But yeah, if it wasn't way up, what you do is you sneak up on them, you feed them the first time. If they run off, you keep a distance, follow them, you wait till they calm down. And once they calm down, you can get right up on them again, go to their side where it says ride, and you can ride atop of them. And I may later fix my settings so I could show you guys the proper way to do it, unofficial and whatnot. But rock carrots, I showed you down there. You can get them along that beach, along up in the hills. You can find them just sporadic, just laying around. You find more salva root than you do rock carrots. I'll show you the main areas everybody usually finds them at. Up here, it's a little place. If you're on a PvE server, usually people build here and destroy them. But you'll find rare flower, salva root. This is what salva root looks like, and rock carrots right there. Crops are good for well, to get, and for early tames like dodos. I know levels don't really matter on those guys, whatnot. Parasaurs. So any of your herbivores that don't need a kibble. Ooh, giga. Let's go. But yeah, so like your berry tames that don't have a kibble, it's good to use crops. Ragnarok is a good source of crops. If you're on any other map, first thing you'll want to unlock is a medium crop plot, because in a small crop plot you can only grow berries. And yeah, medium crop plot to large crop plot, you can grow crops. You grow crops, you get better on your tames. Again, like the parasaur. Think of others. Well, these guys, rock carrots. Yeah, any that don't have kibble. I'll have to go through my dodo decks again and try to remember them all. But mostly what you want to do when you start out, you get your little base going, you found your site that you build and everything. I wouldn't tame right away. I would get the crops going, because you're going to need crops to make kibble anyhow. And every tame has a tree for kibble tame. So like that pteranodon there, they take dodo kibble. In order to get dodo kibble, you need dodo eggs, so you're going to get dodos. Dodos can be a berry tame. You don't need crops. I like to use crops. It gives it a little more level, a little faster tame up, less I have to use for narking it out. These guys are good for a start. Oh, yeah, watch me kill it. Great knockout. I'll show you here soon. and also getting berries. So like you got that little setup, you got yourself a mortar and pestle down. You're trying to do narcotics, but grinding out those narco berries by hand is such a time waster that we have a hard time doing it. And so we need something. And you find yourself an EQs, you pop some of those rock carrots in it, tame it up, even a low level one, and you're good to go to get some berries. I can't show you on those guys because they'll just fly off, unless, you know, a bowl of them hop back on the horse. Let's go here where dodos are. And this works on anything, I just want to show you on a dodo. I'm about to bolo one of these guys and knock him out. Now, as you see, I ain't got no bow, no crossbow, no narcotics, no arc arrows, nothing. And I'm not doing it by hand. I don't have a club. All I have is just EQs. I'm definitely not going to hit that giga. Alright, let's go ahead and craft a bola. I have not put any levels into the EQs, I just tamed it. And this is a real good use of them other than utility and berry gathering. So you find that flower you like, ball it. Find your horse. And just kick. And knocked out. No extra damage done to it, nothing. I have nothing to tame it with, just for showing you. Go ahead and just kill it. That was level 20. Okay. Let's go ahead and get another bola. Drop that down back on my hotbar there. Okay, parasaur. So you see that tech parasaur you want. Okay, this is a low level, so that's gonna kick out nice and easy. Let's find a little higher level. The higher the level you tame the EQs, the better. There's a 135. Let's go ahead and whistle on passive. Should have done that to begin with. Alright. Bola, so they don't run. Do the kick. Raise their stamina up and their melee, and you can get better results out of it. This is also something, if you play Primitive Plus, this is also something you can invest yourself into. And EQs does great with the knockouts. Hi there, viewers. How are we today? I hope your day is going swell. I'd like to formally thank you for viewing. Now that parasaur, okay, they don't have a kibble. I am doing really great, Matthias. Thank you. And as I was saying, they don't really have a kibble. Crops is better for your parasaurs. So you get your hands on some crops, you're good. Like I'll put some saba root in there. Any crops will do. Berries take a little longer. If mine wasn't boosted, I would still do it on official. But yeah. And we get parasaurs so we can get kibble for raptors. We get raptors. Well, one, we love them. Two, they're great for kibble for mammoths. I have been playing since December of 2016 on the pre-release on Xbox. I moved to PS4 shortly after, when it was released on PS4. How long have you been playing? I remember before tech existed, when it was all pretty much primitive. Yeah. I only remember because I had gotten an Xbox One for Christmas and, you know, I opened it up, got on to see what games they had, and I found Ark. And since been playing. Before that, I played Destiny on Xbox 360, and the reason why I moved to Xbox One is because of Iron Lord. And then, of course, you know, if you know Destiny well, that game died out pretty quickly after that, so... But what's your favorite map on Ark? Can't cross-platform, so to speak. There are, like, PC. Oh, you love Aberration? So do I. PC can do servers that Xbox can play on. I'm on PS4. I cannot cross-platform at all. Only Xbox and PC is able to with certain servers. I guess Sony didn't get the memo. If that thing dies, I don't care. I want to show you guys something else. Yeah, I mean, when they came out with Aberration, I thought, man, that's going to be great. I got into it, and yeah, I absolutely love that map. I've just been playing Ragnarok lately. There's a lot I haven't done on Ragnarok that I want to still do. Also took them forever to fully release 100% of it as well. Have you tried Extinction? Yeah, it's not that bad, to be honest. Extinction's a great map. And the new things to tame are fun too as well, like the snow owl and the gas bag. Trying to tame them is pretty fun. The only things that worry me, like on Extinction when I do play it, you know, is the wasteland itself is harsh, as you may have seen on many videos, and there's that. You got the corrupted dinos as well. I mean, those are fun. Volanosaurs, man, those things are OP, even wild. I tamed up one of those, official, and just straight up just wrecked golems, man, with them. Oh, look at this. Fun time. Did I just... Oh. I knocked my horse out. Come on, babies. Yeah, I almost killed my horse. That's fun. Okay, do not do that. There we go. What's your favorite aspect of Aberration, and where do you like to build there? That is a very nice, lovely area, the bioluminescence, yes. My friends, S and Mary, they play on a PvP rented server, but that's where they like to build as well. I never thought caves in Ark could ever be so beautiful until Aberration hit. That is a good question. What platform do you play on, Matthias? Yeah, we used to as well. I only stopped playing on Xbox One because Microsoft and I had some issues. I had put in a lot of tickets for other games I played that they caused problems on, unfortunately. I wound up moving to PS4, but I played on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. What's your favorite aberrant creature? Why am I kicking these guys? Yes, the Ravager is the best. I mean, when I first started, I thought, wow, I'm gonna like the Reaper. I never even got myself a Reaper because I always loved the Ravagers. And I do love the colors of the aberrant creatures, like the Raptor and the Parasaur and them. Those are great too, for colors. Do you play on a server or do you just do single player, Matthias? Oh. I will end you, dude. You will see the end of your days. Nice. Have you bred any mutations into them? Yeah, that's what I'm doing currently, is playing single player. Have you bred any new mutations into your Ravagers yet? Oh, wow. Yeah, they got some great colors, and yeah, I mean, depends on your settings if you OP'd it or not. What you can get for their melee and whatnot. It takes a while. I should do series on mutated colors. These Microraptors just love me. What's your settings on for your single player? Do you do insta-tames and insta-bursts? Is that what you do? Or do you try to do it between official and OP? You know, the... Oh, okay, so pretty much like official. Have you bumped up the level of spawn-ins? Or do you play what that defaulted on as well? Right, we don't want those low levels spawning in. That's why I'm like running away from Gigas on here. Oh, Philo. I mean, for my dinos, what I got them at is, so add per level, you name it, only where there wasn't a 1 point, it was under the 1 point, I just put it up to 1, and that's it. I mean, it OPs them out, but I feel like if the wilds are going to be like that, my tames should come out to be like that as well. Doesn't OP it too much. Does enough for my fun gameplay. I have the tame up to 40, so yeah, insta-tame. It can be a drag sometimes. The birth rate isn't too high. It's just high enough so I don't have to wait for days. Hold on, let me outrun this guy. Or outsmart him. That works. Still my rock carrots. Wow, really? Okay. Come on, EQs, get out of there. That's it. Oh. Yeah. You're dead, horse. There's nothing I can do for you. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Well, let's get moving. Oop, keep moving, keep moving. Rexia. Do you play anything other than Ark, Matthias? I mean, don't get me wrong, Ark's like my life, but when you take a break from Ark, you know, you have other games that you try. Fortnite and BO3. Oh. I don't know what BO3 is, but I know what Fortnite is. That's a little fun. Get that PvP action on that Fortnite. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I haven't, like, gotten any of the Call of Duties on here. I should have known it was Black Ops 3, though. But yeah, I tried my hand at Fortnite. I definitely ain't the greatest, but it's definitely fun. Not everyone can be like Ninja. Is there anything on Ark that you would like to see in the future? I may could show you. or help you with. I know I'm not on the Xbox, so I can't help you that way, but I can help you through my videos. Well, if you think of anything, you can always let me know, or anything you want to see. I mean, I could pop off here for a bit and hop on Extinction for a while, show you some Extinction. See if you think it might be worth, you know, buying down the road or something. This ain't a bad area. Never like stopped to look at this before. I mean, I know that you can find videos on it, you know, you're watching other people do their stuff, but like what I can do is get on here in a bit and show you some Extinction. I mean, everybody goes for that. It's like the center of it all is the sanctuary. A lot of people go for that. It's not as you would think, though. I think it'd be sanctuary, but the defense units, they like to kill your tames and anything you try to tame, so they just kill all dinos. Yeah! Cendraach's great. He cracks me up. Especially when he gets in a bad position. But he gets, he's that PC user, man. Yeah. He's that PC user, though. He can't give up all that great stuff. I tried that stuff on PC, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm not for that. I miss the console when I do PC. Because I can't get those, mods. But yeah, he's funny. Cracks me up. Especially when he did Ragnarok, and they did this cave over here, so to speak, that I'm pulling up on. The what's that? The trial cave. You go through the tests. That was hilarious. He has a lot of great moments. Yeah, there's a lot of them that I love. Like I watch Neeb's Gaming. I don't know if you watch them. They're funny. But for somebody who doesn't do what Neeb's Gaming does, Cendraach is hilarious. Do you watch Love a Fella? Or, yes, definitely a raging montage would be great. I don't know. When I first watched him, he wasn't raging, if you remember. His old stuff, he never raged. Oh, Neebs? You never heard of Neebs? They're like comedy show for Ark and other games. They have like set up like studio-wise. They plot things out. They're pretty good. They crack me up. If you're gonna watch them from the beginning, and then all the way up to Extinction is great. It's like watching your favorite TV show on YouTube. But yeah, in the beginning, Cendraach, he didn't really rage that much, but the more he raged, at first it kind of threw me off for a while there, and then when I got used to it, he was pretty hilarious. Poor guy. That never goes his way half the time. Anyone else you watch other than Cendraach? I'm an avid Arc YouTuber fan. Like, I love some of those YouTubers out there. Some I watch for like how-to guides. Well, Cendraach I watch just because he rages, and Neebs Gaming because they're funny. Uh, any YouTubers really. A lot of the Arc YouTubers do a lot of other things as well. They get their start somewhere else. But I think some of my favorites did come from Arc. Look at that beautiful sand. Lance Stewart. I would have to look in my history and see if I do. I'm not quite sure. I've seen a lot of different ones. But if not, I'll watch some of his. I'm just, like I said, I'm an avid YouTuber. I love to watch YouTube and just do my live streams. What's some of the content Lance Stewart does on? Let's see. I'll look him up right now as I'm running this EQs to death. Totally left my parasaur in the dark there. Oh. I'm gonna look him up now. As we speak, I'm looking him up on my phone. Stewart. I mean, I haven't watched a lot of daily vloggers. I've only glanced at a few. Yeah, and I haven't seen his stuff. I'll give him a look at later. So that way I'm not disturbing the video feed. But I got him pulled up on my phone right now. So how well do you do on Fortnite? Used to be good. Not so well anymore. I don't know. I mean, when I get on there, I go in and all I want to do is just shoot people. You know? So that's the only reason why I played it, is so I can go shoot people. If that sounds bad. I mean, I'm not the greatest. I get sniped out a lot. Like I said, I'm no ninja, but man, I just go in and just have fun. I think dying, for me, is like the best part of it. If I did old montages of me in Legacy servers, if I did my YouTube when I did Legacy servers for Ark, I'll tell you what, man, I would have a montage of me just dying. Like, non-stop. Oh, that horse fell a long ways. Are we going to continue falling? But, yeah. So when I go into Fortnite, I don't have high hopes for myself. I haven't played Black Ops 3. What's that like? Is that any good? I play a lot of games when I'm not streaming. I play Ark. I play Portal Knights, Subnautica, a few others. There's some mobile app games that I play. Some PC ones that I can't get on console yet, like Raft, stuff like that. I do a lot of things that are consist of like WoW, so like Elder Scrolls. I do. I mean, I'm streaming to pass the time usually, but I'm also trying to get into it more. But everywhere I look, content's been filled, so kind of hard to find my place. I figure if I just run this, I get viewers. I mean, I meet new people, so why not talk to new people while I'm playing? Yeah, I was gonna start my stream when I was on a rented server with my friends S and Mary, but yeah, I was so outdated on the whole PvP thing for a while and got myself offline rated twice. It was pretty funny. Oh, I hear that. My hardest part is I'm on PS4 now and I no longer own an Xbox One. So everybody I meet, like yourself, is on Xbox, and that became harder for me only because, well, I didn't give up Xbox due to Arc. But back when I played it, it was before Tech Gear and everything came out, and I did servers then, and everybody was new to the game, and it was just straight Trollfest USA. Pretty fun back then. Now when you get on, people just wait till you log off and hit your base and stuff. Even on rented servers. Pretty hilarious. Let's see if I can run this marathon up this. Every time I run a horse up this cliff, it makes me think of Skyrim. Let's see. I want to think Bam is a YouTuber. He's a PvP YouTuber. I want to say, I think he's on Xbox as well. Bam. He rages. It's hilarious. He does a lot of revenge PvP or raiding mega tribes or getting hit himself, being cocky and rude. It's hilarious to watch. He also did a parody song of Humble. Let's see, I don't know many that played on Xbox. Back when I played, like I said, I started on PvP in the Xbox, so everybody I met, they just were new. Right to the point about to break his controller and yelling. He gets so mad. Like, people leave comments. He will get livid about the comment and he will just rant on as he's raiding. And there's like a couple of them where I thought he was going to break his controller. It's hilarious. There's some good ones out there. There was a new one I started watching. He's been around a while, I think. Uncle Apex is pretty good with that PvP stuff. He does like a lot of solo PvP and official servers. That dude's great. HOD. He's great. I'm trying to think of a few others I watch every now and then that are PvP. Cause that's like that's the greatest right there. I don't like watching those that just bully. Oh man, you got caught just crafting? Ouch. I've only been caught offline. Okay, not true. There was a rented server I did, and I was crafting. And it's one of those servers. It's PvP VE or PvE VP, however they say it. So it's PvP weekends, and I just started, and it was the weekend. I didn't know it was PvP weekends because I wasn't part of the community yet. And two dudes came up to me, all in flak, you name it, and started hitting on my door. And I tricked them to go into my base, my little starter base. They went in there, and my tames killed them. And we just went back and forth like 3 times, and I gave up, gave them my base, left them stuck in there, and went back later. And before the weekend was up, I blew up all their bases that were on the Cendraach server there. It was great times. I got my revenge. But they killed all my tames but my flyer, and I barely escaped. I wish I was streaming then. Would have been great. But on those servers, you never know when somebody's actually on and is actually going to raid you. Like official, you know the megas or the alphas are going to come for you at any given time. So like what happened to you, you got caught crafting. So any given time, they'll hit you. And yeah. Did you do official or did you do a rented server? Because I was solo and it was 2 guys versus me. And I looked to see if they had any YouTube video. I always hoping that when somebody raids me on those servers, that they're YouTubers as well. You know, could have been if it's very hard to get up there. Like the drops are simple, basic drops, and you know, you're picking up 1 stone at a time, just picking them up off the ground, then you're normally on official. If you're on a rented server, usually they boost it to where it's like 20 times gathering, 10 times gathering or whatever. And then you get drops like tech drops, stuff like that. You should try those out if you want a little PvP action and, you know, can get your foot in the door. Some advanced drops or tech drops. I've frequented those recently. They're pretty good. There are bases that I want to visit that have up turrets that I just want to do a stream on where I get up the gear and just go and hit them hard on those OP rented servers. But yes, you can find some good ones that have good admins, and I found a couple. S and Mary, my friends, they found one. A shame they were on PS4. But yeah, official I found it the hardest. As you gotta keep yourself well hidden and build certain ways. Like I do double foundations. I don't know if you learned how to do that. I've doubled foundation, doubled walls. I always fail at doubling the ceilings, but yeah, PvP unofficial can be very rant worthy. I don't remember the server that I joined on Xbox. It was so long ago, in 2016. But it was a PvP. I remember they had an alpha tribe who blew away the bobs on the beach. And I just started. And so instead of building like a single 1x1, or say, I'm just going to play for 30 minutes and play for... Yes! Yes, like right now, I'm over an hour on my elapsed time for my stream, and I try to get less than an hour usually. Say I'm only going to play this for 30 minutes, and I said that today. But I got viewers, and it's great, and I'm having fun talking to them, which includes you. So, yeah. And if you look at one of my old videos, it's a PvE one. It's over 4 hours long of nothing but shenanigans. So, it's hilarious. But yeah, only 30 minutes and takes forever. Like, the time passes that quick. I was only supposed to be on this for 30 minutes today. But that server that I was talking about, the alphas, I built, it was just a storage and a campfire. And it was hidden between two rocks so nobody could see it. And I heard explosions. And they were blowing up all these 1x1 bases on the beach. And I thought, wow, this is going to be the end of me right here, because I got killed everywhere else I spawned in. And instead, they handed me a whole bunch of gear and stuff like that, and they asked me to join. I didn't join. I created my own, so they kind of allied with me. It was pretty cool. I was solo. As long as I stayed solo and I didn't build in anywhere they didn't want to, I got to play. It was pretty cool. It was all right back then. That was before all the C4 and all the advanced gear later, of course. I'm pretty sure they got killed out or quit playing or wound up just becoming a mega tribe that just started wiping everybody because, you know, that just seems how people are going anymore. Which I can't complain. Oh. No scorpion. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you tried it. Portal Knights, I just found on my PS4 Plus, free. I gave it a go. It's actually pretty interesting, to say the least. It's fun. Time passer. I hear you there. Some of those power hungry or trolls can kind of put a damper on some people's play. I joined an official PvP like not too long ago. Hold on. I don't want to have to seem like I'm yelling. Kill these guys real quick. Okay. Now that we can hear again. Yeah, not so long ago I went onto an official Ragnarok PvP server and it was wiped. And people were just logging in, and I wasn't streaming at the time. And everybody that logged in had losses. Every single one on that server had losses. They were completely wiped. Tames, builds, everything. I logged in, walked the whole map, and saw nothing but destruction. It's crazy what those mega tribes tend to do. But it happens and you build up, of course, and people are afraid that you're going to build up and go and wipe them. And it must have been an EU server because everybody that was on there was Netherlands or German. There was only a few English or a few that spoke English. I had to get a translate to translate most of what they were saying. It was so bad. But on PS4, I've only seen anything happen like that when people are offline. Like I was only a few dare to do it on while you're online, and of course that's somebody who just spawned in and wants to play the PvP for how it is, and they approach you and start attacking, which is great. But as for like the bigger tribes, they like to go and offline raid people a lot. I guess that's how their game goes. Which I can't complain. I just don't do official because, or for PvP anymore, because if I do, and I lose a lot, then it's very hard to get back up there. I usually just run around until I've leveled up to build metal anyways. But now, metal isn't even safe. Okay, Microraptor City. Yeah, offline rated is not fun at all. I find it best when they do come and at least raid me while I'm online. At least it's a lot more fun than logging in the next day and finding everything that you own destroyed. On PS4, I don't know when it changed, but it used to be on certain PvP servers, you could not see who was logged in. Yeah, you cannot see who was logged in, so that way, you know, you didn't know it was a surprise. I mean, you could see how many were logged in once you loaded up the server. At the beginning, you could see like how many out of how many. You just couldn't see who was, and so that was fun. But somehow that got changed. I don't know when. Some update, and now everybody can see who's on when they're on. So when you log off and they know where your base is, they'll go raid you while you're offline. I think that should have stayed the way it was. Hold on. These guys. Yeah, I think they should have never changed that aspect. On the PvP at least, where nobody could see who was on that way. there is no way to tell, and it's a surprise if they're online or not. But with the new Scout for Extinction being able to be used, it don't really matter anyways, because that thing can see through walls pretty much. They'll see your body as red whether you're online or not. So that's a way for people to offline raid others now. Let's see here. I'm going to get rid of this horse. Go down there somewhere. Maybe I should have whistled at neutral or something. That's gonna hurt. Okay. He should be fine right there. Hello, new viewer. How are you today? So, Matthias, you ever gonna try like a rent a server or anything? Give that a go. See maybe if you like that, or you just set on playing a single player. Yeah, you got your heart set on that. Yeah, if cross-platform was available from Xbox to PS4 would be great. 'Cause I still got a lot of Xbox friends, and can't enjoy the old games we used to enjoy together anymore. So what do you enjoy about Black Ops 3? Hi there, Isaiah. How are we today? Dead Ops 2, huh? That sounds pretty cool. That's good to hear, buddy. Do you play Ark, or are you just viewing me? Do you play other games, Isaiah? And what platforms do you play on, or platform? And what was it, Matthias, that you liked about Fortnite? Was it the attacking others? Oh, I was asking Isaiah, do you play Ark? And how long and what platform or platforms have you or do you play Ark on? You just play with your friends on Black Ops 3, Matthias? Or just Fortnite? Sweet. It's good to have friends to play along with. They make things a lot funner. Even more fun than just always the same grind. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, Ark is it's irreplaceable, to be honest. I mean, I was at first kind of hoping that Atlas did come to PS4 or whatnot, but I'm kind of glad it didn't. Made by the same company, same aspects, but Ark is just, it's Ark. It's hard to replace. What platform do you play on, Isaiah? Yeah, the game is definitely that. Same here, bud. When you get Ark, let me know. And you know, I'm always looking for people to play along with on PS4. I would if I had an Xbox One play as well on that, but since I'm on PS4, I'm always looking for uh, people to share experience with or just have fun with. I got a few friends if when you do get Ark and you want to hook up with a team. Oh, no internet? Oh, it's a single player play. That's, yeah, that don't hurt at all either. If you ever do get internet, and I can introduce you to some people that'll help you get your foot in. I mean, they're no alpha or omega, but they're fun to play with, and they're always destroying other bases, so it's fun. Sweet. I should have peeked the level of that Rex that was in there. Not like I have anything to tame it with, but hey. 90 female. Yeah, Matthews, that's the way to go, buddy. Sweet. Well, I'm getting some that are in school right now. Just watch me while they're in school. I think it's pretty cool. Matthews. Hey, Matthews, you gotta breed up those Ravagers. The Ravagers, man. See what colors you can get in those, like Cendraach did. I mean, the levels only truly matter if, like, you're doing the stat mutates and you want the highest you can get. But what I like to do is I go out, I may find a level 5 that has a color I like, and so what I'll do is I'll breed that color into it, and then take my hybrids that are the high level with the high stats, and then breed the stats into that color. So you can have color breeding and stat breeding, and man, just yeah. Arc has become a lifeline for a lot of people. I love it. It helps me, like, with the boredom when I'm not doing anything. You can't find your Xbox? What'd you do? Put it away? Well, here soon I'm going to have to cut this video off, but I will be back. I'm going to jump over to Extinction for a bit, maybe Aberration. Now that he's talked about Aberration, I may jump over there and do some Ravagers up. Yeah, I think I'll do that today. So if you guys want, you'll have to just catch me when I start back. But if you subscribe to me, at least you'll know when I'm live streaming. And we can keep the rotate going here. I got nothing but time today to play whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this at this time right now, hour and 35 minutes. Thank you for visiting, everyone, and it was such a pleasure meeting you guys, Matthias and Isaiah. And like I said, when I start the next video, please join in, and we'll talk in a minute.